Hello and welcome to Polyplane.com. I've got a question for you. Looking at the skeleton, the beetle, and the banana, what immediately jumps out at you? You may have all sorts of different answers for this. The answer I'm looking for is a sense of structure. Now, with the first two examples on the left, this would be pretty obvious. You've got an internal skeleton of a human being and the external skeleton of a beetle. But what if we took it to the visual level? What gives it its sense of form? And the answer is going to be its silhouette. And this silhouette is based on curves. Every object that you look at has a visual sense of boundary lines. These boundaries are created by the silhouette that your eye recognizes to say, that's a banana, or that's a beetle, or that's a skeleton. This video is about the importance of curves in the sense of how you use curves when computer modeling. Surprisingly, they're not too much different from the curves you use when creating a line drawing for, say, an illustration. Taking a look at the banana for a moment, when doing a line drawing, when you're preparing for an illustration, it's not too uncommon to draw the silhouette first. You are, in essence, drawing curves. These curves separate the positive space from the negative space. Now, if you don't know what that means, the positive space is essentially the area in which the object is versus the negative space, the area around the object, or the area where the object isn't. The way this works is that you naturally want to draw the silhouette of whatever you're drawing. Say you put your hand down on a piece of paper and you take your crayon and you draw around your fingers to create the silhouette of your hand. Well, when you remove your hand, you have an identifiable symbol of what is your hand. Same with line drawing. You're essentially drawing the silhouette of whatever it is you're drawing to create that same sort of symbolic connection to the observer's eye, so they read that as, oh yeah, that's a banana. So in 3D space, you still have to take this into account. However, you're going to be doing it in a couple of other views all at the same time. So with the banana, it might look more like this. So you have the outer perimeter that creates the banana's form, which is actually built up of multiple views. It's built up of the curves that make up the profile, the curves that make up the cross sections, and these work together to create the network of surfaces that create your banana. So I've got a bit of homework for you. What I want you to do is just go around your house and maybe collect a couple of things like a water glass and a book like I've got on my screen here. And what I want you to do is just draw the outline of those objects. And then I want you to kind of trace the contour lines, as they're known, or the other view's silhouette. So it'll look something like this when you're done, where you have the object's main silhouette and then just go back and sort of trace out what you think those contours might look like. The reason I'm having you do this is because every mesh that you build is going to be based off of curves. And in order to understand the boundaries of where that object stops and starts, you have to have curves. And so what this will enable you to do is sort of explore how curves look when they're laid across the surface, because then you can actually kind of dictate from your top, right, and front views what those curves look like, and ultimately they'll define your object. So I recommend going and doing about 5 to 10 objects. If that's a little much to start off with, just start out with the glass. It'll probably be the easiest, and then go ahead and try the book and get creative. Use your computer mouse, try your keyboard, car, nephew, doesn't really matter. It's just to explore what that form looks like. So hopefully that gives you a little better understanding of how curves are used in 3D space. And in the next tutorial, we're going to be talking about extrusions, and then you'll really start to see how those curves really play a critical role in defining your form. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.